The family aspect is a very broad topic on its own. Our goal here is to help our dependents settle in, if there are any. Many expat spouses have children. Some have their parents or their spouse's parents move with them as they need care. This is a very broad issue because of the many differences between a baby, a child, an adolescent, and an elderly person who are joining us. This issue can have a course of its own, and I hope to add it in the future. But for now, I'll just share some terminology and general advice that applies to all cases. There are a few things to keep in mind regarding our family members. First, remember that their mindset is very important too. There's no need to belittle or ignore their negative emotions. It is natural to be worried about the unknown or to grieve the routine and life that they had back home. We just want to help them have positive feelings about the move as well. In order to do that, we can get them to see the potential of the city we're moving to and learn about it in advance. Where are the good ice cream places to visit? What are the cool attractions there? Where can you go on vacation for the weekend? If you can get them excited and curious in addition to the negative feelings, that can help. Another important preparation is the relevant language. If they are not fluent in the language they'll use abroad, either at school or in social gatherings, it will help if they can take language classes before the move. Keep in mind that there are different language skills: understanding, speaking, reading, and writing. Mastering one skill does not mean that they master the rest. For example, a high level of understanding a language does not necessarily mean that they are on the same level when speaking, reading, or writing the language. They only have a limited amount of time and patience for learning the language each week. So if learning everything is too much, consider focusing on speaking and understanding the relevant language, as those will be the most important skills to help them with the social aspect of settling in. Sometimes, children start picking fights with their friends before leaving the country. This is an important coping mechanism to know about so that we can handle it better if it happens. The logic behind it is that it's easier to say goodbye to someone who's not a close friend. So sabotaging the relationship and distancing ourselves from the people we leave behind makes it easier to say goodbye, at the expense of the relationship, of course. I've also seen the friends who stay behind do this, as this coping mechanism is not exclusive for the ones who do the leaving. If your kids or their friends do this, don't get mad at them. Be compassionate and understanding. Generally, if you're up for it yourself emotionally, try to talk to them about their feelings towards the move. Validate their negative emotions as natural responses. Tell them you are there to support them every step of the way, and again, try to add the positive feelings of excitement and curiosity. This is a fresh start with potential new friends and adventures. Again, this is general advice, but you need to apply it to your specific situation. If you're not sure how to do this, seek professional help to support your parenting at this time. You can also talk to parents from your host country in advance to find what are the common interests of their age group abroad. For example, when my son was 7 years old, he was very interested in Ninjago like the rest of his classmates. A few months before moving, I found out that the kids in his future school were not interested in Ninjago at all. Instead, they were into Pokemon and Minecraft. I tried to expose him to these new subjects, and he really connected to one of them and started learning more about it. This helped him make new friends and fit in with his new schoolmates after we moved. In addition to these preparations, if you're planning on moving multiple times or for a significant amount of time while your children are growing up, you should be familiar with the term third culture kids. It generally means children whose parents are from a certain country or countries while spending a significant amount of time growing up in another country. There are some advantages and challenges to this way of growing up, And if it's relevant for your family, you can learn more about it on your own. In case your children need some support, international schools have counselors that are familiar with these issues. Also, there are therapists that specialize in third culture kids, and you can look them up online. Okay, let's move on.